Okay. Well, let's get started. I'm going to put it on record so that I could go ahead and record our interview. And later on, what I do is I transpose it down in the magazine. I try to keep true to what your work is and not to, change them in any way.
Okay.
All right. Well, the first question I want to ask you is, in your words, who is Shay Johnson? Or Shay Buckeey Johnson?
Oh, wow. When you had the Buckeey in there, it pertains to my first reality TV show that I was on, which was Flavor of Love. Of course, it was Shay Johnson from the beginning and will always be Shay Johnson. And I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I'm independent. I am a loving individual, and I know what I want, and I go after what I want. Not an opportunist, but I'm just a go-getter.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. When did you realize that you wanted to be in acting?
Well, you know what? Because reality personality, I would more so say, before the acting. It started when I was a little girl with my mom. I always knew that I would be in entertainment, but I didn't know specifically what I would be in. In reality TV, I didn't even expect it, but it just came along with what I was doing at the time, which was video. So I transitioned from doing music videos into reality television, and I loved it.
Okay, tell us some of the music videos we might recognize, or even some of the music videos you've been in.
The main one you probably would recognize is Baby Don't Look About Fabulous.
Okay.
That's one of the ones you probably would recognize. But yeah, and it was pretty cool. He's a nice guy. I had fun, and the check was pretty good.
Well, tell us where you grew up at and who were some of the people that inspired you.
I was born in Hawaii. My father was in the Army. So I was in Hawaii. We were stationed there for 8 years. Part of my inspiration definitely came from my parents, my upbringing, my mother and my father.
Okay. And how would you say your experience on Flavor of Love was? Tell us about that. Just nothing specific if you don't want to get too personal, but just like what was the overall experience like?
It was different for me, the experience on Flavor of Love, only because it was my first time on a reality television show. I started off in film, but it was just music videos. So when I transitioned into reality television, it was very different, but I was able to adapt very well. It was fun. Some things I didn't like because I had to deal with certain people, women, that I didn't want to deal with, but because I'm a go-getter and I know what I wanted, I was able to adapt to any situation I was in, and I definitely went far in that situation.
Right. You definitely did good to me. So
you watched it?
I watched a few episodes. I probably didn't see it all, to be honest with you, but I did watch a few episodes.
Okay, that's hot.
Tell us, the readers, tell us about your dreams overall. Like, where do you want to be at in the entertainment industry?
I always wanted to be a VJ. I wanted to be on television, but instead of being a VJ, my life didn't go in that direction. I was pulled towards reality TV. Once I did Flavor of Love, I went on to Charm School, and then I went on to I Love Money, and then I went on to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So I think it was God, of course, who gave me that direction. And I'm made for television, so that's the direction that I went in, and I love what I do. So I'll continue to be on television, and you'll continue to see Shay Johnson.
Right. I mean, I think you're great myself. I mean, I got you listed first out the gate there. So a lot of people want to see you and listen to what you got to say.
There's a lot.
There's
a lot of opinions. There's a lot of opinions, but it just comes along with the territory and what I do. So in this business, I have tough skin, and you have no other choice but